Hello, I am Mal, and welcome to Civilization VI and our Let's Play as Australia. Now, this is a new empire that's been added to Civilization VI, and I've got a lot of firsts for this new Let's Play. If you're not familiar with me, again, welcome to the channel. I play a lot of strategy, simulation, and role-playing games, and Civ 6 falls firmly in my wheelhouse. Again, I've been enjoying this since the game came out. This is my third Let's Play, and I've increased the difficulty each time. Now, this is my third time going through. I've raised it to the maximum difficulty. Right here, we're going to be playing on Deity, and that's a first for me. Another first is we're going to be playing on the Island Plates map. I've been wanting to kind of mess around with more sea warfare, and particularly the late game sea warfare and those units, and I didn't really get an opportunity to do that in my previous two Let's Plays, so I want to have an opportunity to do that in this one. And I thought that it would be kind of cool to tie in the new DLC Empire, Australia. So let's take a look at that, then we'll look at the rest of the sort of setup for the game, and then we'll jump right in. Okay, so you get to play as Prime Minister John Curtin, and let's go through these one by one very quickly. You get Citadel of a Civilization. So you get plus 100% production if you either have received a declaration of war, or if in the past 10 turns you've liberated a city, if you liberate a city in the past 20 turns. And then Australia gets the following characteristics. You get land down under, which gives you plus 3 housing in coastal cities, which is already really good, right? But then you also get pastures trigger a culture bomb. And I was like, what? I didn't really understand that. So I played just a little bit, about an hour or two with this empire. And what it means is that anytime you improve, horses or sheep or cattle or what have you, and you create a pasture, all the tiles around there immediately become yours. In addition to that, you get yield bonuses if those tiles, not those tiles specifically, but if any tiles have charming appeal or breathtaking, you get plus 4. These are really, really good bonuses. And I found in the early game that if you were fortunate enough to have some pastures, you could really grow your initial city very quickly. And I think the thought process with this empire is that it has the potential to go tall instead of going wide. At least that's the way I'm going to play it. Especially since we're going to be playing on an island setup, island plates is what we're doing, that it should work well. Now I've only played a few hours with it, so we'll find out, but in theory, this should be an empire that could grow tall pretty well. Something else that's unique, they get the Digger, which is an Australian unique modern era unit. You get plus 10 combat strength when fighting on coastal tiles, and plus 5 combat strength when fighting on neutral or foreign territory. And then Outback Station, unlock a builder ability to construct an Outback Station, unique to Australia. You get plus 1 food production for each adjacent pasture, and then you get additional food and production basically as your technology and or civics increase. So pretty neat. Okay, let's take a look at the other game setup. I have selected Victoria as the only other AI that I am specifying, and the reason I'm putting her in the game is since this is primarily going to be sea combat, I wanted to make sure that there was going to at least be one AI that for sure would give us a run for our money, and on this setup, that's definitely Britain and Victoria as their leader. The others I'm leaving blank, and we are playing on a large size island map, and I removed 2 AIs. Typically you play with like 10 total leaders, so we're going to play with 8, and the thought process there is there's not as much landmass, and I didn't want us all kind of smashed on top of each other, so hopefully that makes sense. Let's see, everything else is standard. Starting position I set as balanced, and then for victory conditions, let's see, sans the religious victory, the rest of them are in. So we've got culture, domination, science, and score victory. And I think for me, probably just going to focus on trying to go for a domination victory. I think especially with the amount of sea combat we're going to have, that'll actually be kind of an interesting and fun thing to do. Let's see, what else? I think that's it. Here's the seed down here if you want to sort of play along as I do. And I always welcome comments and feedback. So once we get in here, if you've got ideas about what units to build or where should we settle the next city and things like that, that's definitely welcome. All right, but let's get into this.
From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Prime Minister Curtin, you will lead Australia through challenge after challenge, and your people will emerge all the stronger for it. Others will seek friendship for your strength. If these friends prove loyal, your might and protection will carry you far.
Okay, so here we go. Let's see. What do we have in range? Well, we have some stone. Okay, I mean, that's good-ish. Furs. What do we got down here? Some tea, if we can get to it. Cattle up here. Now remember, pastures are like the biggest thing for us. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, we would get that. 1, 2, 3, we would get that, but we would lose our coastal. I don't think the lake will count as our coastal, so we won't get our +3 if we settle here. Maybe what we do is we settle over here, and then we do potentially a second city on the other side. That's probably the way to go. We'll lose a turn by moving, but I think right here... Yeah, I think we go here. And then I'm thinking, like, you know, long-term, where do we... Let's see, what do we got here? I'm looking at... Oh, okay, breathtaking right here. This is charming. This might be breathtaking over here. There's a chance that it is. And the reason that that's important for us is because of the yield bonuses. You know, like an example, we could put a campus next to a mountain. We'd get the mountain bonus, plus we would get our inherent bonuses. It's kind of a big deal. Alright, let's slide over here. What do we get? Oh, goody hut. Okay, well, let's head over there. And we get tobacco. Okay. Yeah, this seems like a good... This is a good spot. Oh, hold on. Open. Let's grab animal husbandry first. And for civics... There we go. This is good because we'll get our coastal bonus, plus we'll get the fresh water. Yeah, okay. That works. Oh wow, look at all that wheat. Holy moly. Okay, maybe our second city will be up there somewhere. Wow. That's impressive. Alright, now I know normally you would get a monument or maybe a scout, but because we're playing as Australia, I'm telling you, securing these pastures is kind of a big deal. So, I want to be able to show that to you as soon as possible. So I'm going to actually grab a builder right off the bat. We'll improve this pasture, and it'll give us the quote-unquote culture bomb, which will give us these adjacent tiles. It's going to be a little bit wasted because there's nothing out here, but it'll give us these, which is nice. Barbarians nearby, huh? Okay. We've got some more tobacco over here, more cattle down there. We'll need to build some early combat units as well. Barbarians start spawning, it'll get really ugly really fast. But it looks like we've got a decent chance of building like a choke point over here. We'll go for early archers too. I've been reading about, at least a little bit about Prime Minister John Curtin, and he did some... Obviously they're not going to pick a leader that didn't do something impactful, right? To add to the game, but I'm just being honest, I was not particularly familiar with him, but I've been reading up, and he did some really... profound things. He died in office in 1945, but before doing so, he led his political party, the Labour Party, to like a landslide victory. They took like over every like upper and lower house and took like over half the vote. It's like 50 something percent, 55 or 60% of the vote, and all seats associated with it. Set up a lot of new social programs that didn't exist before, like disability and widows fund and all kinds of things.
We conquer, but ourselves.
But what kind of impressed me, I think, the most was that when World War II broke out, Australia, of course, declared war in support of Great Britain. But the thing that struck me was that the British forces that were in the area, particularly the naval forces that were in the area, were destroyed by Japanese submarines pretty early on. And so that left the area sort of ripe for being taken. And what impressed me about the Prime Minister was that, at least from what I have read so far, and I'm by no means an expert, but there was like there seemingly was no hesitation on his part to ask the United States or others for help in the Pacific, during the aggression of World War II. He was not afraid to ask, or sort of encouraged, come, we want to support the war effort. We'll do what we can here, but we need help, particularly naval support. And a lot of leaders, you look back, back in history, the latter part of the 20th century, and you think to yourself, wow, some of these people were pretty arrogant. And, the last thing they would do is ask anyone for help. I was really impressed when I read that. What was important for him, I think, was making sure that his country and the region, the greater region, not just Australia, was going to survive, right? That was the important thing. And pride was maybe not as big of an issue. Sadly, I think we need more of that kind of thought process today. But I'll put my political soapbox away. Because we are playing Civilization 6 after all. We're not having a political discussion, and I don't want to have one, but I thought it was interesting, the things that I read about him, so I thought I would share what I had picked up knowledge-wise. I guess we'll take the +5 unit combat strength for fighting barbarians. That comes in handy. And I'm going to get God King with the +1 faith. The gold is nice too, but just so that we can get a Pantheon. Obviously, we're not going to focus on religion, but getting a Pantheon's nice. I have actually never successfully gotten a religion in Civilization 6. I don't know if it's impossible to get one, but it's pretty darn tough to get one of the founding, 5 religions. Not easy. Oh, wow. Wow. This is kind of crazy down here. As in crazy good. Yeah. We got a nice start here. I mean, I'm a little apprehensive about that barbarians up there, but, all in all, not bad.
Who deserves more credit than the wife of a coal miner?
Okay, we'll grab archery next. Again, this build order might seem a little strange, but it's because I'm playing on Deity and I'm granted a recon unit. Okay, nice. I'm just trying to prepare for what I know is going to happen. We'll have barbarian scouts start showing up, and if we're not prepared to run them off or whatever, then the horde will start spawning. And we're not in a position to take that on right now. Okay, so here we go. You can see where our current borders are. Look at that. So we picked up all of that area. I told you this over here wouldn't be as valuable, right? Because there's nothing there, but you can see the potential. That's what I wanted to show you. Actually, let's build down here. Okay, scout. Okay, we've got 3 pop. I really want that to get to 4 before I start the next city. So let's do this. Let's let's do some turns toward Monument. Or actually, let's do some turns towards Warrior. And then once we hit 4 pop, we'll start on the Settler. Sounds like a plan. Actually, I don't want to do too much exploring with that warrior unit. I better bring it back, actually. Yeah, we're gonna need it. So we could go for a little bit of production here. "20 faith. Nice. Use a Pantheon. Okay. Let's take a look here. River goddess, +1 immunity to cities that have a holy district adjacent to a river. Yeah, I don't really plan on focusing on any holy sites, so that's no good. +1 from fishing boats, +1 food from camps. +1 production from mines over strategic resources. Now this could be good. Goddess of the festivals, because we do have a ridiculous amount of tea down here. We got 4 sources of tea. Let's grab that. I mean, we could have done the whole whatever fertility rites thing. I guess that would have been fine too, but trying to do some different things. All right, now let's switch. Okay, lock that. Lock this. Nothing else up there, huh? Okay. Then head back here. Yeah, we just need to make sure that that scout doesn't make it back.
Every nation lives by...
Because otherwise, what's going to happen is they'll go back and alert either if the camp's there or if it came from this camp, and then, you know, we're going to have the crazy horde come for us. And we're not ready yet. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, there's going to be no way we can stop him. So we'll just have to prepare a little sooner. We might have to buy another warrior. Wow, there's a bunch of horses down here. This is really nice. If it wasn't for these barbarian camps, I'd be super excited about this start.
I shot an arrow into the air. It felt...
Okay, archery's done. There's a source of horses next to them, so they get the... They get the horsemen right off the bat, huh? Alright, well, we'll fortify right there. Do we go for early riding, or do we run up to I think we run up to irrigation. That makes more sense, considering where we're about to send where we're about to send that settler. And we'll just fortify there. Pull them back. Faster movement on hill or through woods and rainforest. I guess we'll do it for hills. Can you attack them and not die? Yeah, okay. Let's move you up. Okay, move back, fortify, move up. And they might kill the scout, and if they do, that's okay, because then we'll move away with this warrior. We'll move the fresh one up. Just don't want him to kill the warrior.
No man ever wetted clay.
Oh, wow. We actually lived. Okay. Let's head down here.
Without craftsmanship.
Okay, we move back. Okay, and we definitely need... There we go, finish that warrior. Uh-oh. It's gonna be one dead scout. Well, there's nothing we can do, so I guess... Go out swinging. So if we go here, we have fresh water. We get the rice. We get all of that tea. Yeah, I like that spot. One... Okay, we can get that cattle here. So we get one cattle, we get the stone, we get the rice, we get 4 tea. And since we've got the path hand that gives us +1 food, that's +4 food right there. 8 food, plus whatever's inherently on the tiles. That's pretty darn good, and it's very defensible. Yeah, I like it. Really? Dang it. Alright, that was okay, I guess. Now let's go for an archer. Actually, hold on. Let's get some basic stuff here first. Grab a granary. Yeah. Hmm. Okay, you... I guess fortify. Let's get us an archer going. We'll be fine once we have a couple of archers. At least for the initial mad onslaught from the barbarians.
Thousands have lived without...
Okay, so you slide in here. Bring the fresh one up. There we go, nice. And you heal up. Sailing so we can start scouting? Yeah, I guess, because we're not in any position to build a campus right now, so let's go ahead and do sailing. Okay, move back one and promote. Yeah, that's a lot. Jeez. Okay. I guess we're gonna have to let them come in and pillage some stuff. I can't stop them right now. I'll have to, like I said, I'll have to get an archer and then we'll be able to kind of push them back. Yeah, you're gonna go hang out in the other city. Yeah, pillage the improvement. Figured that would happen.
Vessels large may venture more.
Okay, let's see. Grab... Yep, grab writing. Actually, I'm tempted to grab masonry so I can get ancient walls. Let's do that, actually. I think that's going to be important. Clearly, it's going to be. We'll do the promotion next turn. Oh, China. Okay. Hello there. He looks cool. Yeah, why don't you come visit us? Here we go, fighting our way back. Okay, so they have to be close then. Nice. All right. That's better. We just need to do some repairs and we'll be good to go. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and... let's grab a builder. And then I guess we'll do a monument after that. So I hope you've enjoyed this first episode. If you have, consider hitting that thumbs up. I hope that you join me for more episodes as Australia here in our Deity level Islands map, new LP. Anyway, if you did enjoy it, consider hitting that thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching. Till next time, I am Mal, and I'll see you later.